So in 2021, I believe, the City of Ottawa commissioned a study from, I'm not going to remember the name of the consulting firm, to update a study they had done in 2013 about what the cost of sprawl versus infill housing. And I'm not going to get the numbers right, but the order of magnitude is going to be correct. They found that building greenfield homes, i.e. homes in greenfield is such a passive, this is farmland in natural areas, right? That does really important stuff. Cost per capita, something like $450 per resident in Ottawa. Building infill housing saves over $600 per capita. And we know this intuitively because when you're building a new subdivision on what used to be a farmer's field or natural area, think of the huge cost involved in building the roads, in extending the sewers out there, in extending the water pipes out there, in building the bridges, in building the sidewalks, in having to build a new fire station. It goes on and on and on and on and on, right? So that is the numbers are out there. I'm not sure, well, I know the City of Toronto doesn't have numbers around this because they have, they have defined urban boundaries. But there are people who are out there who have these calculations. Bottom line is, infill is a hell of a lot cheaper for property taxpayers. The challenge, though, is that a lot of people who live in single-family neighborhoods, who are, where somebody comes in and says, I want to do development, I want to put a fourplex or a sixplex or whatever, that may not be enough to sway them. And so the argument, what I've learned over the years, and it may or may not be true, is that a better argument is not to, is to say, look at you have specific needs, these are going to address your needs, right? This is why, if you're paying attention, why I pitched the laneway house the way I did. It's providing a need for me. And I can tell you, my neighbor next door, wonderful couple, when we told them we were going to build the laneway house, his first response was, oh, this is going to be awful. It's going to block the sunsets that I see for 3 weeks every summer. I'm really sorry about that. Fast forward, the laneway house has been there for 3 months. Hey, Franz, at some point, let's have beer. I want to learn more about this. I think I want to do something like this. We now have 8 laneway houses in our little area. It's when people, I think the way to get people interested is by saying, this is going to meet a need you have. Where are your kids going to live? Where are your grandchildren going to live? If you want them to live close by, where is it going to happen? You don't want them in a greenfield 25, 30 kilometers away where they need a car. Wouldn't it be nice if they could live in a garden suite? Or wouldn't it be nice, somebody mentioned this, it was you, rehousing.ca, brilliant website, which gives you high-level plans about how to divide your single-family home into 2 units, 3 units, 4 units, 5 units, 6 units. This is how we build housing. How many of you know of, you've heard the family history? Oh yes, I remember. Grandma used to live in a house where there were 3 generations. This is what we should be doing. We're not having to reinvent the wheel. We're having to rediscover the way that humans have been living for tens of thousands of years, and realizing that those should take priority, not the economic interests of developers who make money off of land speculation and building suburban sprawl and building neighborhoods that require us to drive everywhere.